show's coverage of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 10-team AAA West. Today, the opener of this 3-game set between the Albuquerque Isotopes and the El Paso Chihuahuas. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Mason Thompson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release. The key, though, is that he has to be out front with his release point or he'll be more likely to miss up in the zone.
Stepping up is Brendan Rodgers. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the home 9 as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch of throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
So now here is Colton Welker. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. That's popped up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he is in there. Tucapita Marcano is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 16, Tucapita Marcano. Batting third, the center fielder, number 2.
At the plate, Jonathan Daza. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here it comes, 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Rodgers at second. Welker on at first with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. set and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
To say this game has not started the way the pitcher wanted it to would be an understatement, to say the least. But he can't worry about the mistakes he made here. He just has to get himself out of it. Easier said than done as the cleanup man steps in next.
Here's Matt Adams now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Casey Golden would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 pitch. And with 2 away and an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Into the box, Casey Golden. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The set and the 1-0. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year as they move on top 4-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
In now, Brett Boswell.
The second base.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Ona is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. Albuquerque's out in front, 4-0. Ryan Castellani will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
And stepping in, number 9. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this lineup finds himself in a hole right now. Down a bunch of runs. This is where you find out about your lineup, though, that pass the baton mentality. Can't try and get it all back at once. Have good at-bats, follow the game plan you guys worked on, and stay in the zone.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Yeah. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. This is lifted out to left. Golden is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Tucupita.
At the plate now is Tucupita Marcano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1
What
strike.
a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The 2-1 is low outside for a ball.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Brian
1
O'Grady
strike.
would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled off. Once again, a 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Golden is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Isotopes lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Jose Bracino.
Jose Bracino.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Ball that's outside.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Okay, here's the
Ryan
defense for the home team.
Castellani.
And surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
To the plate now, Ryan Castellani, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Right fielder coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers bats next. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Albuquerque's out in front, 4-0. Standing in now, Brian O'Grady.
The left fielder.
Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Overstreet.
Into the box now, Kyle Overstreet, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1, using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Next up is Luis Camposano, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, man. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So now to the plate, Jorge Ona, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
1-2, here it comes.
2-2 count.
And it's fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Colton Welker. First pitch coming, here it is.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Grounded to third, scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jonathan Daza.
Now to the plate, Jonathan Daza. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's not stopping, he wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
At the plate now, Matt Adams, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. Adams bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though. as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Popped him up. Camposano has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Next, it'll be Sam Hilliard. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So now into the box is Nick Tanalou.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So here now is the pitcher, Mason Thompson. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Now here's the first offering. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
At the plate, number 9. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
The batter will be C.J. Abrams. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Into the box, Tucupita Marcano. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The left fielder, number 24, Brian.
Now to bat, Brian O'Grady singled in his last at bat. first offering on its way.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So the next to bat will be Kyle Overstreet, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and 1 strike. Three runs already home here. And there's ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Marcano, the runner at first with 2 gone. The ball and 2 strikes.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. The Isotopes lead it 4-3. Stepping in now, Casey Golden.
Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped down the first base line. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Standing in now, Brett Boswell. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 6-3.
Not an ideal way to start the inning, right? Knock, knock, and then a bomb. It's awfully tough to bounce back on the mound after a start like that.
The catcher, number 4.
To the plate now, Jose Bracino. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Clearly fooled there on the slider. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Outside, 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
So now to the plate, Ryan Castellani, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Still only one out in the inning. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Got him swinging, and that's the third out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Albuquerque's out in front, 6-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Luis Camposano.
The catcher, Luis Camposano.
Now here's the pitch. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Jorge Ona. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Tanalou.
Now it'll be Nick Tanalou, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1, here it comes. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Matt Strom, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 55, Matt Strom.
And now Colton Welker. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The third baseman, Colton Welker.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's just out.
Strom has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
3-1 to him now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Next up is Jonathan Daza. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Jonathan.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Nope.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Pops this one up over street into foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lined into center field. That's a base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
but he's back. Into the box now, Matt Adams, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Sam Hilliard, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 home. One and 2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
2 and 2.
2-2 the count.
Two out with the man at first. 3 and 2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And now in the box, Casey Golden. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's set. Here it comes. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
Ball 1.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Strike.
Fouled off. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
He's set. The 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Isotopes lead it 6-3. Ghost King Cato will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here.
Chihuahuas, number 75. Ghost King.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Welker trying to get there. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next to dig in, number 9. A hit in 2 tries so far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Hey! Ball, that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses. 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, C.J. Abrams. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Trey Wingener takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 58.
Now at the plate is Brett Boswell. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, he absolutely torched the fastball his last time up. Pretty much a no-doubter, so he's got to be feeling pretty confident right here.
0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, as it is now 7-3.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The catcher, number 4, Jose.
In now, Jose Bracino. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here it comes on 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ona will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the pitcher, Ryan Castellani.
Next to stand in is Ryan Castellani. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. From the stretch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Overstreet is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
Digging in will be Brendan Rodgers. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Colton Welker, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Through 5 1/2, Albuquerque's out in front, 7-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Tucupita Marcano.
Tucupita Marcano.
First offering on its way. As it's on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
The left fielder, number 24, Ryan O'Grady.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Here's a look over at first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 1-0.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Nobody out, runner on first. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
2-2.
Skied into straightaway right. Hilliard will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The first baseman, number 4, Kyle Overstreet.
So next to hit is Kyle Overstreet. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 3-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't
Now
walked
batting,
anyone either.
catcher,
He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Camposano.
So now to the plate, Luis Camposano, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Johnson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Chihuahuas, number 36, Pierce Johnson.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Jonathan Daza.
Leading off for Albuquerque, the center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Daza.
Now here's the first offering as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 home. It's 1-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Matt Adams. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Swings through it for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And there are 2 away now.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
To the plate now, Sam Hilliard, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1.
Down 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Another 1-2 delivery. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at second. 1 hit's all they get. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Isotopes lead it 7-3. In now, Jorge Ona. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nick Tanalou.
So next to bat will be Nick Tanalou. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the AB now.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Rogers picks it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 36, Pierce Johnson.
Webster Rivas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Your Chihuahuas, number 48, Webster Rivas.
Now the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Austin Adams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Austin Adams.
So now to the plate, Casey Golden. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
11, Casey Golden.
First offering on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Brett Boswell stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Now the first pitch.
Oh, that's it.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. Jose Brusino waits on deck. The 3-0.
Hey!
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jose Brusino.
So stepping in is Jose Brusino. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's the 2-1 home. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Two out, nobody on. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Heath Holder will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Rio Ruiz is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Leading off the inning, it'll be number 9, and they could use a spark from him here. Here's the first pitch. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Holder stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Daza is right there, 1 down. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Standing in now, C.J. Abrams. Late square, and this is popped up. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Now back, the second baseman, Tucupita Marcano.
At the plate now, Tucupita Marcano, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Rio Ruiz. First offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Overstreet has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Brendan Rodgers.
Next up, Brendan Rodgers. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball. Ball, that's out.
Those are just two great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches, sliders down the way, both of them, just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Colton Welker.
Ready now is Colton Welker. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up. And this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Overstreet is there, and the side is retired. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here comes the first baseman, Kyle Overstreet.
The first baseman, Kyle Overstreet.
The pitch.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Luis Camposano. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Daza will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, center fielder, Jorge Ona.
Next to hit is Jorge Ona. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Runners on first with 1 down. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Ready with another 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here, as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Isotopes jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Castellani earns his first win of the season. Mason Thompson permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for the victorious Isotopes, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the home team, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.